Happy Monday, LinkedIn friends, and welcome to CI in 5. The purpose? To get your week started off on the good foot, guiding and empowering new CI professionals looking to find their way, and providing a spark to seasoned practitioners who have lost the love and feeling. The challenge? Your favorite lean thinkers sum up what continuous improvement means to them in 5 minutes or less, and in 5 words or less. Think of it kind of like a kata geek going on a speed date. I know, right? This is gonna be fun. Let's do this. Maria Grzanka, welcome to CI in 5. Thank you for being here today.
Hi, Sam. Thanks.
Well, hey, if you don't know Maria, why don't you? Maria is a lean consultant, trainer, facilitator, and teacher. She's been around the block for over 18 years. She knows what she's talking about. And we'll give you all the information about Maria and what she's doing here at the end of our feature. But that's not what we're here about. We're here about CI in 5. So Maria, what is your CI in 5?
I'm going to go with PDCA Everyday. And PDCA stands for Plan, Do, Check, Act. But we'll just call that one word, PDCA Everyday. So while I was working for a transportation company, and it was a large company with many facilities, I think we had over 200 different facilities. As we kind of rolled it out in different stages, what I started to notice was that a lot of places that were kind of first to the implementation would throw something up on the wall or make a cool looking process map, and they would get a lot of kudos for doing that. Oh, look at them, they're being lean. And then because other people wanted to be praised for being lean, they would just go and copy what that looked like and put it on their wall. Well, of course, that didn't really work at the site that was copying what the other site was doing because they weren't really going back and using the information. So I think, plan and do we're all really good at. We're not as good at going back and checking the results and making the adjustments. So copying was probably a fine thing to do, but then the fact that we didn't go back and check it against what we were looking for in the plan and adjusted it, it just became wallpaper.
Someone like myself, what would you give to them to guide them or direct them as a new continuous improvement professional or practitioner?
Well, the favorite tool that I'm working with, and I have been for a while now, is the Toyota Kata. What I think is really great about it is that it brings that PDCA format into an executable routine that you can look at every single day. So PDCA Everyday is really like a reminder to do the check and act part of it, but it's also the everyday piece is like you have to practice getting in the routine of checking and making the adjustments to adjust your plan the next day. And if you skip that, then we just keep enabling the same routine we were doing yesterday.
For someone like yourself or someone who's been around for years, or even someone who's not as just stuck in their continuous improvement practice, what kind of guidance or advice, encouragement would you give them to kind of get that spark going again?
So going back to the transportation company, we were moving around a lot of freight on a loading dock. And there was one day when I walked out there with the service center manager and we both said, okay, let's just stand here and watch for a while. And you wouldn't believe how hard it was to just stand there. I mean, we get into such a routine of thinking that we have to have all of the answers for everybody, but you can really learn a lot by just watching what is going on. And then I'll follow that up with, I like to tell people to follow the product, not the people. If I'm watching people, it's easy to say, oh, you're doing it wrong, you're not following the standard, this or that. But really what I'm observing for is how is the product or service flowing through the process?
For you, now thinking about continuous improvement, you've been around, you've done a lot of work, different capacities. What brings you the most joy in your continuous improvement practice?
Definitely the variety. I really appreciate not only as an employee being able to work with different departments. It's really not about making everybody follow the same standard process, but knowing about what the standard process is in each situation and being able to see that and help people work through that. So I love being able to take these really simple constructs, and over time, I've been able to, just through experience, see a lot of patterns happening. So now I can go into almost any situation and be able to see a situation that's happening and sort of plug it into a pattern that I've seen before.
Thanks again, Maria. That's just some great wisdom there. And if you'd like to get more of that, get some help with your process improvement, and just find out what Maria is doing, connect with her on LinkedIn or visit her at her website, ideamaria.com. ideamaria.com. Check out her there. Thanks again, Maria, for being here with us today. So glad you could be here with us on CI in 5.
Thanks, Sam.
Thanks for joining me for CI in 5, the place for you to jumpstart your week and energize you along your continuous improvement journey. So what about you? What's your CI in 5? Would love to hear from you in the comments section below, and of course would sure appreciate it if you would like, tag, share, or connect, and feel free to join me on my daily journey of 90-Second Purpose, the place where I share with you my purpose, intent, and action for the day, and reflect on the previous day's intent and action. Again, 90-Second Purpose is the place to be. Until next week, where you join me with another one of your favorite lean thinkers, stay calm and Kaizen.